Welcome back to another week, guys. We're making our way through the beautiful Dampier Peninsula, where the turquoise waters meet the mangroves in spectacular fashion. We've been making a huge effort with our health of late, nourishing our body properly and taking the time out for ourselves in order to be healthier in not only our body, but in our minds. With the struggles of 4 kids and travelling full-time, mixed together with the beginning of our giveback mission and creating these videos for you guys, it's all really began to take its toll. Always remembering that the kids come first and to never forget the reason why we began travelling in the first place, which is to be free. So things have been changing around here a little and taking some steps towards getting things back to normality. It's time to get back to what we do best, and that's having a really bloody good time.
Anyway, welcome to the Dampier Peninsula, one of the nicest places I've ever been.
Yeah, the water is just that turquoise colour again. It is so beautiful.
There are the scenery and the landscapes and how the water meets the land it's truly gorgeous.
And I hope you guys can hear it, but the sound of it's just tiny little waves, enough for the kids to play in over here, and it's just so peaceful.
So we're navigating the top end of the Dampier Peninsula this week. We're on a bit of a schedule because of the bookings, and there's a couple of places up here that are closed. So we're going to punch through it and try and get as much of it done as we can possibly manage.
I'm so excited for this too. We get to go without the kids as well. Yeah, we're travelling with some friends. We have been for a couple of weeks now. 3 in the family. We've got Adam, then there's Jara, and then they have their little boy, Tully, who just gets on so well with the boys. He's a couple of years younger than Wilder, our youngest. And they just get along like a house on fire.
It's really nice to travel with people for the time being.
And also with more parents than kids now, it's just a lot easier to maintain all the kids, and we can go and get some things done alone without the kids, and they can go and hang out on their own without their kids. So just
your parent community, basically.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yep. Living at home in a house, you have your community or tribe around you to help look after the kids and to help make life work in your family. But on the road, you're travelling and it's just you, it's just your family. And unless you start travelling with other families, you don't get that help.
Long story short, it's been nice. Hey, look at this little gremlin, she's nearly crawling. Rosie, hey.
Say hello to her.
Say hello. Eating the sand.
She loves eating sand and leaves.
Rosie, you have a cuddle?
I'm always finding leaves at the top of her mouth. She is such a happy kid.
She's up kid. All right, I'm going for a swim because the flies are annoying me. And that water looks delicious. Look, Mum, we're bashing the boy. I'll just show Mum how it pops. Ready?
Oh.
Ready, Mum? Watch out how this one goes. You want to turn? I'll throw you in the air.
No.
Nah. All right, I'll sit on it. Ready?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look out, Ellis. Come get Get him, quick! Quick, get him! Tickle him! Get his leg! Tickle his leg! When we got down here this morning, the tide was all the way out at that tree line, and obviously the tide goes a whole bunch further out as well. It's moved all the way up to the rock. They get up to 9 metre tides up here. For reference, Sydney gets 2 metre tides.
So the tides here move a crazy amount. Today's tide, for example, moves 10 metres and is exaggerated by land formations to move up to 13 metres in some spots. For example, the tides in Sydney, they move 2 metres on a king tide. So if we parked our caravan on the low tide mark in Sydney and the tide came in, the water would be halfway up our caravan. Here, however, our caravan would be under 7 metres of water, and when the tide recedes, in some places it moves so fast it would actually suck our van out to sea.
So what we're doing is relocating back up the beach. It's literally moved that far in half an hour, which is a long bloody way.
What a lovely morning.
That was so relaxing. We've just come back to our caravan now. We actually went to the pool straight from the beach as a group of us to just relax and have some lunch. And it's so good. So now we've just come back and just getting everything sorted for the kids to stay with our friends. This is a massive deal for us because living on the road, traveling alone, sometimes you're with friends, but a lot of the time you're not. Always only ever known a life of not having anyone to look after our children. So we have had my mum come over every now and then to look after them when we've needed to. Other than that, our kids with us 24/7 is all we know. But today we get to go on a cruise on a boat, just Jackson and I. And that is so marvelous. Like, we are so excited. I know the kids are going to behave and I know they're going to be happy enough to stay with our friends, but I'd like to just make sure they're all clean, they're all fed. Actually, ever since just before Aurora was born, we have been trying to come up with solutions to how we can actually make life a little bit easier on the road with all of these kids. We think we've come up with a solution, and within the next week or so, we've actually got a new family member that's going to be able to mix up this whole crazy life of the Cartwrights. It's going to hopefully provide us with a little bit more sanity, a little bit more help with the kids and with our everyday life. But right now, I am going to get ready for our time together, just me and Jackson, out on the boat.
We were so excited and in such a hurry that we actually filmed this whole talking segment in slow-mo. Luckily, though, when we reached the boat tour, we had time to recoup, and that's when we realised we recorded it wrong, so we've recorded it again for you.
Yeah, this is so bloody exciting.
We're running late because,
as usual,
because the boys decided that they wanted 2-minute noodles just as we're about to leave.
Anyway, look how cool these bloody boats are that we're going on. Look at this.
The wheels, like, fold up. It literally launches into the water and the wheels fold up. What the heck?
This is going to be bloody fun. Righto, the sea's on the boat.
Turns out we have a little bit of time because there's 2 boats that are going and we're on the second boat. So all is good. But we're actually going on a tidal reef cruise.
Yeah.
I think so. The tides, it's actually a full moon tomorrow night. So the tides are going to be at their biggest. When the tides go in and out, they rush off of the reef. It forms a waterfall. So there's waterfalls out at sea. So that's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
See the sea.
It's going to be pretty cool. 2 hours of silence, I'm so. I'm on a boat, but I'm on corrugations. Feels weirdly familiar but unfamiliar. Turns out this was just the taxi. Maybe we need to put my boat back this on our own.
Yes.
This may look like just a waterfall on a rock structure, but it's not. It's a living, breathing coral reef that grows outward at 10 millimetres a year. We know this because scientists have dated this reef at younger than 12,000 years old, and they know this because the end of the last ice age was about 15,000 years ago, and the water level at this time was 100 metres lower than it currently is in this location right now. During this 12,000 years, this coral reef has grown to 2 square kilometres.
That's so bloody cool, man.
That's amazing. How does that even happen?
On a daily basis, 16 times the amount of the water that's in the Sydney Harbour moves out of this bay and then moves back in again, leaving these reefs exposed and the spectacular structures of the seafloor exposed too. The coral on the west coast of Australia can withstand sun exposure and temperature fluctuations unlike many other coral reefs in the world. And scientists are studying these reefs to try and solve coral bleaching in many other locations around the world too, including our very own Great Barrier Reef.
2 kilometres that way, 1 kilometre that way.
Did you hear him say that the water, even at the very low tide, is about 50 metres out there? All of this is dry.
Really? And he was saying that this is 2 metres underwater at high tide.
And this takes about 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours to all go off.
It's like when I do a wee, how long it takes. One would think I'm not such a tight ass and I'd hire a boat like that so we could have a romantic trip. The top of the rock there, you can see it's white. That's where the tide gets to, and we've got another 2 hours of outgoing tide. So that's going to move another 4 meters or so down. Old mate said today is a 13-meter tide. It was recorded at Derby to be a 13-meter tide. You can even see it in the ocean state. There's like whirlpools and smooth sections and then ripples. It's really cool. Look, whirlpool. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Turns out that when we arrived back to reception, the kids were all there waiting for us, so they were our romantic dinner. Nonetheless, it was so beautiful to see how excited they all were to see us, even after just being away from them for 2 hours. So we all strolled back home and had an early night. Little did we know, we had a shit ton of rain heading towards us. We were all awoken at midnight and our awnings were blowing up. Jackson and I and Adam and Jarrah all scurried around bringing the awnings in, and just as we did, the rain hit. And it started hissing down. Madly packing up all of our items we had outside and trying to zip up Evie's tent as the rain poured in. Evie, to our absolute astonishment, slept through the whole ordeal.
What are you doing up there, cuz? How'd you get up there?
Climb.
That's very impressive.
I'm gonna climb up top.
Yeah, how'd go? What have we got? Are you climbing too, Evie?
Yeah.
Or are you working?
I'm so scared.
Mom, look! Look!
Hey, babe.
Ella, how did you get up there?
I can't go by myself.
Are you going to help me winch the boat up then?
No.
He's so happy with himself.
One might think this is dangerous, but it's pretty important to our life. We're constantly climbing up, cleaning solar panels, putting boats up. Half of our storage is up on the roof, awnings, rooftop tents. I will take a photo of you because I'm very proud of you. Everything's up on everything to get the things. Anchor points for the boat are up the front, pulling the boat off, rooftop tent, everything's up on, life jackets, all our storage for the boat, all our storage for our camping gears up in the other box. All day, every day, I'm up and down. You just seen Evie. Evie was up there as well, putting things away. It's just the way it is. He's just learning to climb around the rig. So, although I just gave Evie a rap, told you how good she was.
It's backwards.
Through the back. Always in through the back, and then you pull like that. The way you had it, it was facing in like that, and you're going to ratchet it onto itself. You go like that, and then you can start the ratchet, alright?
Yeah.
Now you can ratchet from there. The ratchet will take the rest of the slack. There you go. Well done.
What's up, little cobber?
See who's the toilet.
You're the tallest, mate. You're the king of the castle.
Boat's going up. Now, because we're winching it up with the trailer attached, it's a little bit heavier. So we need to upgrade the winch if I was to do this any differently, but I'm just gonna assist it with my muscles.
Your muscles?
My big muscles. I'll show you what I mean. still haven't fixed that winch cable yet. If anyone watches week to week, you'll know that I snapped my winch cable and I haven't got around to fixing it yet. You ready? He's ready? When was the last time we had an actual coffee, like from a coffee shop?
Long time.
Because this is glorious. I forgot how good coffee can be. I remember bragging about, I don't know, we're in Lancelin or maybe Two Rocks, and I was catching crayfish, and I was bragging about how I didn't need coffee. It's 5:30 in the morning. A mate of mine goes to me the other day, how come you quit coffee? And I was like, I don't need it. Every morning's a new morning and I'm so excited to get up and at 'em. And now we've had another baby and we're busy. I need 4 a day. We've got 0 water in our tanks, absolutely 0. There's water here, good clean water. I'm just checking if where we're going has water.
I also want to get a few loads of washing done on the way, if that's okay.
Okay, so I'll pick some water up. I put a couple of 100 litres in the tanks so that we've got good, fresh, clean water when we get to Middle Lagoon. Middle Lagoon has drinking water for us to fill up. Go out to Middle Lagoon, we'll have a little bit of water, but we can top up with water. We'll have groceries, and then I can catch some fish and maybe go and get some mud crabs as well. And my beautiful assistant here behind the camera.
I am not your assistant.
It's part of the contract though. All right, I've got to air up because we're at sand pressures. Caravan's at road pressures, so that's sweet. I've got to air the hitch up and then we're hot to trot.
Yep.
Get your hose out, we'll hook you up.
Don't talk about my wife like that, bro. You are a hoe. All right, I'll get my hose out. He said, don't get your hose out. We'll fill you up. I thought he said that to get my hose out. My mistake, bro.
Oh man,
How long's your hose?
not long enough.
Right, I'll move forward when you're ready.
Nope.
So we've got 30% of water in 2 tanks. So I've isolated a tank, which means 25% would be roughly 100 litres if I had it in 2 tanks. So there's my tank levels. We've got roughly 30%. What is it? That's literally what? $6 million view? $7 million view in Sydney? Nah, that's got to be a $20 million view. Not freaking bad, eh? We get blown away every place we pull up to, eh? That's cool. That's our home for the next 5 nights.
Are you looking at our friends, are you? Say hello. Good girl. And there is our home. Right there. Not bad, hey?
Look, there's one in there. I'll get him. Look, here. Put the torch on him, Wilder. There he is. There he is. Grab him. In there. Grab him. Put him up next to this one, because he'll nip you that one.
Whoa!
And he's off. That one's a fast one. Let him go. Look, there's another one. This one's on the move. There's one in there. Grab this one. It's just like a little pinch.
Oh, the hammer big club.
Go show him up. Pick him up again. Go show him up. We'll keep him. We'll try and catch a blue bone with him.
Can you grab him?
You grab him. Grab him on the back of the shell, mate.
Are you big?
With his eyes. Can you see his eyes? Let's get a bucket. Come on, come get a bucket, boys. Let's get some more crabs. Bring a bucket.
Really fast.
Alright, alright. Whoa, there's so many up here. I can hear them.
Then put him in the bucket.
Ready? Where's the bucket? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Look, there's a big one there. Get that one.
Oh, that's a little bit funny.
Massive.
Yeah, and it's sharp. No, I found that one. It's sharp.
Oh, yuck. Why don't you let them play with the car?
No, they'll bite it.
Distract him for the next
Chocolate on you?
4 hours while we pack up and get ready for bed. Parenting hack. Don't worry about iPad. Hurt my crabs. That's where it's at. Look at the size of my water bottle.
Let me find more hammer crabs.
Right, good luck. So now that I've taught them how to do it by themselves, hopefully they're occupied for another couple of hours until bedtime. Show me how many you got. The bucket's really full, mate. That's a lot of crabs, boys.
I know, and they're trying to get out.
Well done.
Wow! Wow! That
Well
one
done. We've got lots of bait now.
No!
Lots of bait. They're going to all climb out by the morning.
No! Wow! Give me one! Oh!
They're using it. They're using each other as a ladder to climb out. Quick, that one's getting away.
I've got him. Another one!
Grab one, Tully.
Grab one!
Quick, grab one, Tully.
Look, I'm really big.
You grab one, Ellis.
Wow!
Queen Wilder, you grab it.
Look.
High five, go around here.
Tully, half us.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hey, our dad's smarter than some crabs, isn't he?
Behind the chair, are you scared?
Get rid of them before.
Isn't he?
In me.
Am I smarter than a crab or what?
No! Come out,
I
Nadia!
wouldn't say you are, really.
Ouch. Myself and Kyla have had a gnarly couple of months. We've spoken to you before about the fact that we run our own building business and then from the road, and then we've decided to take on a couple of other things lately that have, to be honest with you, myself and Kyla work till 2 o'clock in the morning almost every night. Like we're exhausted, and we've decided that it's time to
start looking after ourselves a little bit better, because we've been redlining for a couple of months now. We truly have been redlining, and I mean not redlining in an exaggerated way. Like we've legitimately been redlining. So for my birthday a couple of days ago, I turned 31, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me. I'm getting so old. Grey hairs in my beard.
It's not old.
Kyla bought me an ice bath. Before we left, I always used to ice bath just because I like it. And thank you very much, by the way.
That's okay. I hope you like it. I hope it works well.
We'll see if we can get it cold enough for it to be
It's this
uncomfortable.
But not only is this, like, we've also been prioritising our eating and our exercising.
Yeah, well, you've changed a lot of things, because I'm very, very guilty of neglecting my body and myself. Making weekly YouTube videos in itself would be a full-time job.
No, Rosie.
You want to come in too, Rosie, do you?
Dad, it's a little bit hot.
It's a little bit hot, I know, it's because it's so hot here. So the water coming out of the tap's hot, that's why I've got to put so much ice in it. I don't even know how cold this is going to get this.
I also think we need to make sure that they know this is not an ad. This is definitely not an ad for these guys. We just bought this. We don't. What's it reading?
6 degrees. It's not very cold, but that's not cold enough. It wasn't cold enough. My fingers are numb.
I'll stir it for you, darling.
And I've worn my other birthday gift, my budgie smugglers, so everyone can see just how cold it really is. Wait, I've got to time it.
It's not me. How many degrees is it now?
6. Yeah, see, not even cold. I'm just being so brave. That sucks so much. Can I pull faces?
I can pull faces.
I don't want to look at that because that's stressing me out.
How many seconds?
Do I have to put my arms under? Oh no.
It's alright, you can still see it. How many seconds do you have to do?
I have to do 3 minutes. Every little centimetre I go under is horrible. I'm going to do this measurement in scientific increments. That apparently an ice bath in the morning is more of an energy hit than cocaine. That's legit. You can Google that. There you go, kids. Don't do drugs. Oh, please tell me it's been 3 minutes. I'm not enjoying this.
You're almost halfway. But how nice is the sound of the
so
waves?
Oh, so relaxing, yeah.
Halfway.
I can't feel my fingers. Actually, I can't do a head
One.
I can't get any
Head
lower.
down.
I can't get any lower, but I'm actually stuck. That sucks so bad. Did you see the squid while I was in there? No. I feel awake, but hypothermic. I don't know if I want to do that every morning, babe. That was intense. tell me which way to go, Ellis? Because I've got to chase him because he's too heavy for the rod. Yeah, bro, righto. I'll try and keep him off the front left of the boat, mate.
Off the front left.
Yeah, I'll try and keep him right where you're at.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gaffable or do you... Because we don't have a net.
You don't. I don't think it's huge. Fine. Oi!
Rod's got a snap, man.
Stop fight, boy. Spin it right. Spin it right.
Beautiful driving technique. Whoa, shark! Ellis, stay in the boat, brother.
Spin around.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Come here, bros. Oi, where is he? See how big he is? See how big he was, Ella? Look at him!
There.
Whoa! Look, he's coming back, Ellis. He's cranky, he's hungry.
Took his dinner.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What do you reckon about that? Well done, brother. Good stuff, bro. That was cool, eh? That shark's just off the back of the boat. Just here. Here he comes. Are you bronzy or something? I don't know. Tuna's in the boat. Ellis is, thank God, still in the boat.
I knew that shark wouldn't get me.
Yeah, I know, but I was really worried that you were going to fall overboard in the chaos, and that's why I said stay in the boat. All right, let's go catch another tuna, or do you just want to go try and catch a cobia?
Cobia.
Cobia? Righto, let's trawl then.
Dinner.
For dinner.
For dinner. Mum wants some cobia. Tired, you're up. Quick, come here. Sit in my lap again. Now this is how we're going to do it. We're going to sit him in your lap, pull him up, lean back. Back. Now wind.
Yeah.
Pull him up, lean back. Wind. Whoa! That's it. Wind. Pull him up. Oh. Boy. Now let me get him for a sec. Do it? Right, take it from me then. Are you sure? I need you to do it, mate. You can do it.
You can do it, man. You can do it.
Do it. Get into my legs. So
Keep an eye on the sharks.
now reel. Reel. It's a bit heavy for you, isn't he? Righto, do you want me to take it? Righto, when you get him in close, I'll let you deal with it, alright?
Hey, here we are.
Boy, maybe he wants that fish back because he said,
He keeps it up, he's going to get a gaff. He's going to become bait.
Oh no.
I just know you're done.
shark again.
Hey.
Turn that motor off, bro. Whoa. Oh, he got him.
You want a knife?
Yeah. Come back, Mr. Shark.
What just happened?
What just happened is I wanted to catch Ellis a tuna and it didn't really work out.
Ah, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Fish on! You're right, you get it. What do you think, Alice? Do you reckon?
You don't want to get him? I think Ellis is all sharked out. We've found one last bust up and we're going to give it a crack because Ellis is asleep. We've caught absolutely nothing worth eating at all, but we're having a shitload of fun. Just got back. It's about 420 degrees. Kids and Kyla are down here playing. I've got to get the boat up on top. I've got back to a bloody water leak under the caravan. I think when I replaced the water pump about a week ago, I just haven't pushed one of the connections in together. And while I was out fishing, the water pump exploded everywhere and Kyla had a little minor meltdown. But that's all right, I can fix it. Boat goes on the roof. I'm gonna start packing up because we're out of here tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna have one hell of a sunset here. It's gonna go down right there between the truck and the caravan. For now, I'm gonna go have a bloody dip. It's so bloody hot. Do my chores when it cools down a bit.
I hate to tell you and all of our friends at home and Dobby Win, but you've got that short tan line on your legs again.
Dad, face down
You've been trying so hard at getting back on.
Before I get in,
Hola!
haven't you had enough fishing for the day?
Nah, just catching hopes and dreams, mate. No chop.
Any bites?
Nah, I've seen some, I don't know what they were, the flying fish coming straight at me, and then there was a massive one chasing it, and they got to like 2 meters away from me, and I shat myself because I thought it was coming for me.
Why'd they get scared off? Is it because you're ugly?
Probably. Wait until they take my hat off. Nah, no chop. Just something to do, you know.
Just something to do, he says, while he stands in paradise flicking a lure around.
It's a hard life.
I feel so sorry for you. Incoming graceful entry. That was a well-deserved swim. Before we get out of here in the morning, I've got to get the boat and the trailer back up on the roof, get camp 90% packed up, so in the morning we can just hitch up and get out of here. And I've also got to get that bloody water pump back online so everyone can shower or at least have drinking water. A big mistake I reckon I made in the planning of this build, the build of this caravan. There's only the one water pump for both the drinking and general water. So when that pump fails, all water within the caravan ceases to exist. So I need to get on that quick smart. Probably should have got on top of it already, but it was too bloody hot and I wanted to have a swim. Kyla, turn the water pump on, please. It was just coming out of the back, the one-way valve. So when I tried to replace the one-way valve the other day, because we were getting... What happened was we were getting water, when we were plugging into mains, we were getting water backfilling the tanks somehow. So I changed over this one-way valve on the front side of the pump, so no water could push back through and into the tanks when I was filling up from the mains. I mustn't have put the valve on properly, or it's rattled through. Do you know what? It probably rattled loose over the corrugations, which probably meant I didn't put it on properly anyway. Anyway, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Man, it's been a hectic couple of days here, hey. Middle Lagoon is probably up there in the top 10 spots we've been to in WA. It's really cool. I'm genuinely exhausted. It has been very hot. We're very late in the season to be up here, so it's been hot. What we're going to do is head south to Broome, restock, then come back north and check the coastline up to James Price Point there, which is pretty iconic in itself. And the scenery along that coastline is quite renowned for being quite nice. So hopefully we can portray it in a way that does it justice. For the time being, we're going to enjoy our last night here, watch the bloody sunset off the top of this cliff face and wind down for the night. I say it every bloody week. I love my life. We're dead set the luckiest family on planet Earth, or at least we feel that way sometimes. To have these views nearly everywhere we go, to have the lifestyle we have nearly everywhere we go, we're very lucky.
It's been nice hanging with you guys this week. It really feels as if life is falling into place nicely for us right now. Things are feeling calmer and we're enjoying travelling with like-minded people who are so easy to get along with and make travelling that little bit easier with all the helping hands.
Hi Jara, here I come. I nearly cut her arm off, actually. Yeah, well, you were meant to catch it. What happened? All right, I'm driving now. Yes, dear.
Feeling like a smoothie. I never talk like that. I don't know why I talk like that.
What was that?
I don't know why. That was my smoothie voice.
That is 100% going in the video. Smoothies! Who wants a smoothie? What the hell?
We're really beginning to get back to our usual touring again too since the birth of Aurora, where we like to push the limits and find ourselves in some sticky situations. But we'll show you all of that next week and we can't wait to see you guys then.
It's not Clebia. It's very yummy. Thank you, Adam.
I love you.